interview. Joining us now, Dick Morris, NewsmaxTV Political Analyst and author of Armageddon, How Trump Can Beat Hillary. Dick, welcome aboard. Tell me how this is possible. Tell me how Hillary could have the chutzpah to bring up the women issue at the debate before 82 million people, and somehow she's winning on it.
Well, first of all, she brought it up in the last 2 minutes, knowing that Trump couldn't answer, and that was deliberate. But secondly, it's Trump's fault. His talking about Miss Universe is ludicrous, and his continuing this controversy is ludicrous. He should just shut up about that. The issue is not whether he said some nasty words to a woman or whether he had an affair. The issue is, and it isn't if Bill Clinton had affairs or groped anybody. The issue is that the people who made accusations against Clinton or were fingered by the media or who had some relationship with Clinton were savaged by Hillary. The issue here is Hillary's use of a squad of private detectives, who I've called the secret police, to go after any woman within 5 miles of Bill Clinton. So there were people who said yes, like Elizabeth Ward Grayson and Dolly Kyle. There were people who said no, like Paula Jones. There were people who were involved also with him, who's like Monica Lewinsky, or said no, like Kathleen Willey. It doesn't matter. Their past is dug up. Their own problems are aired, their own dirty laundry in public. And Hillary has shown a history of abusing women, and Trump has not. Trump has shown a history of saying indiscreet things that you probably wouldn't want to see in the front page of the newspaper. But what is that compared with hiring paid assassins to go out and destroy the reputations of women whose only sin was that they were near her husband?
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Do you think it would be beneficial for him at this point to, yes, shut up about Miss Universe? I agree, enough with her. But to bring these women, if the media won't put them on, then bring them to events and let them speak, like Kathleen Willey and Juanita Broaddrick and others?
And Jennifer Flowers, yes, absolutely. I think completely. I think that you want to put on the air the history of how Hillary Clinton dealt with women. I think it's very important. But I do want to raise something else.
Yeah, sure.
And ultimately, the more important issue is to follow the money. It's the Clinton Foundation, and it's the corruption that went on there. And anytime you're putting out two stories, one about sex and the other about money, the sex will get more coverage. When Bill Clinton called me in 1992 and said, how should I handle it? I'm getting hit on Jennifer Flowers and on the draft. And I said, you'll survive Jennifer Flowers, you won't survive the draft. So answer Flowers and ignore the draft. And my advice to Trump now would be to focus mainly on two things. First, the Clinton Foundation and Benghazi and the negatives that he has not brought up in the debate. And secondly, a stream of positive, good proposals for the country that show him to be presidential. Ultimately, in this race, Hillary, it is not going to be a question of who do we hate more, Hillary or Trump. It's going to be a question of letting the negatives on Hillary work against her and work for Trump by presenting a positive enough alternative to Hillary that Trump can get the votes that he would normally get.
How concerned are you, Dick? I mean, you wrote the book, Armageddon, How Trump Can Beat Hillary. So how concerned are you that if Trump doesn't change, or maybe doesn't have the ability to change or adapt or listen to people like you or his own children or his own staff, which I've been told he doesn't listen to, how concerned are you that he can't beat Hillary if he continues along this path?
Keeps me up at night, Steve, because when he wasn't listening in May and June and July, he almost blew it, and then in early August. And then by the middle of August, or the third week of August, he got it together. And he did a lot of good, positive hits, scripted speeches, important issue proposals, and he got out. He didn't get into these tiny little sidebar fights. Now he's locked in a two-way race against Miss Universe. And now he's yelling at the USA Today and saying it'll lose circulation. These are all distractions. These are all sidebars where he doesn't look good. He takes on people other than Hillary Clinton, and he ignores and distracts from his own story. It should be the attack on Hillary and his own positive proposals. Once again, right now, we have Trump against Trump.
Yeah, no, it's not good. All right, so we have the, you put any credence in the vice presidential debate, which is the next debate that we'll all be watching? I mean, can Mike Pence help Donald Trump when he goes on against Kaine?
I think Pence can be of help, but I don't think it's significant. I don't think it's important. I think Pence will be a very good articulator of the issues against Hillary, and he may do a lot better in explaining them than Donald did in the debate. But I don't think it's that important. The important thing is that Trump get back on message.
Yeah, no, I could not agree with you more. Dick, it's always great to see you. Don't lose too much sleep. I'm losing sleep too over this, and he just has to grow up. He has to listen and become more, more straightforward and on target. And thank you as always for your time, folks. Don't forget the book, How Trump, Armageddon is the book, How Trump Can Beat Hillary. If you haven't picked it up yet, you're probably the only one. So go ahead and do it. Up next, Wayne Allen Root, author of Angry White Male, and Kurt Schlichter. He's a senior columnist at townhall.com. We'll talk about all of this. Jake Tapper, what am I missing here? What am I missing here? Trump's surrounded by infidelity. It's not infidelity, and you know it. We're coming back.